Hey guys, welcome back to my mini class on how to start any instrument from scratch. How can I possibly be offering one blanket secret to help anyone become a rock star on any instrument, whether it's the violin or the guitar or the trumpet, piano, nose flute? What do all of these instruments have in common? And what do you have in common with every rock star or virtuoso on the planet? Well, when it comes down to it, if you're going to play any instrument at all, you're going to be using your body to get the job done. And if you've been blessed with the ability to walk and talk, have two healthy arms, and the desire to play music, I'm going to go ahead and put you in the same talent category as most of the performers that we look up to. Boom! I'm using my violin bow and my magical xylophone powers to make it so. I want to stop here for a moment for a side note. I don't want to ignore that some people are born with physical limitations or have injuries or illnesses that may interfere with becoming a great musician. It's true that because of this, some people do have to change instruments or participate with music in a different way. Here's a 10-second slideshow of some people in this category who have overcome it anyway. So seriously, what's your excuse? Next week, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the topic of overcoming obstacles. But for now, we've established that playing an instrument or even singing is a physical skill and that there's no inherent difference between you and your favorite performers. Now think of another physical activity that we all have in common. That's right. Attempting to open a bag of potato chips and experiencing an epic fail. Or here in Southern California, it would be a bag of kale. What kind of glue do they use on these things? It's sealed just about as tight as Trump to his Twitter account? Yoga pants on a hippopotamus? So I apply the extra pressure needed to open. Kale everywhere. Many of you know this doesn't only apply to bags of kale. It also applies to boxes of kale. Lift here. Or in most places in the sane world outside of California, it would be potato chips. I have potato chip grease on my shirt for the rest of this demo. Anyway, you know the drill. Bag rips in half, your food goes everywhere. You don't want your musical performance to be the equivalent of this scene. When you have extra tension in your body, you are like that glued shut snack bag. You have to be relaxed, like an already open chip bag, so that you can easily do whatever you want to do and beautifully perform whatever you've practiced. That's what you got to do. To be able to play well no matter who's watching, you've got to be like an open bag, already open. Some people are naturally more relaxed as their personality. I'm not one of them, can you tell? These people have an easier time learning sports or a musical instrument. I think that this is part of what helps lead to the misconception that some people just aren't talented, because sometimes we see other people getting it a little bit more easily. But everyone can develop habits to be more relaxed. It's another skill that you can train just like any of the other skills of learning an instrument. and that's why I teach it to all of my students. This is my map for learning all the skills that you need to play violin and how they build on each other. These are the foundation blocks that have to be built up before anything can sound good, and everything from here down doesn't even involve making a sound on the violin yet. Almost half of these blocks down here with the bass skills use the word relaxed. So let's take a quick look at that word. The word relaxed, what sort of images does it bring to mind? Grabbing a bikini and going and laying on the beach, a dog laying in the sun, lounging back on the couch. How the heck is that going to help us play an instrument? So I want to give you a definition of the word relaxed that you can use as you train yourself to play an instrument. This is going to give you an advantage over everyone else who doesn't think about this. Relaxation is using the minimum muscle tone needed to get the job done. Try this simple exercise so you can feel what I'm talking about. Cozy yourself up to a desk or any surface, and then press your fingers on top of the desk with some extra tension. Just push down a little extra hard. Now try to move your fingers one at a time. It's kind of awkward, obviously. You're pushing down, so if you want to lift one up, it kind of goes flying all the way up. It's also easy to see how this could make life more challenging on any instrument, guitar, piano, violin. Now place your fingers on the table again as hard as you can, but this time before you move them, take a moment to release the extra tension. Just use the minimum that you need to get the job done, which in this case, the objective is to have the fingers on the table. And now let your fingers fly. Easy peasy, just like this. The fingers are an obvious example, but extra tension anywhere in the body can interfere with your progress and your performance. Violin is less forgiving than some of the others. Extra tension can even keep you in screeching catland forever. This is why a lot of people complain that they're able to sound great at home, but then they can't perform in front of other people. There are lots of ways to study and train in relaxation. You can work with a music teacher who includes relaxation-based exercises into the program. You can study a martial art like Tai Chi, the Alexander technique, and even daily meditation. But the best way to master this is to start noticing extraneous tension in your daily activities, like driving, working at the computer, or even just when you sit and stand. When you notice that extra tension creeping in, just think to yourself, I have time, and then use that next moment to release the tension, and then go on with the activity. This simple practice will train you to notice more, which will help you a ton on your musical journey. And you may even find that it makes mundane daily activities less painful or more enjoyable. So it's a win-win. In lesson 2 last Wednesday, you chose a performance icon and found a video of their performance. If you didn't get that email or see that blog post, get your butt over to the Hot Violinist blog and catch up on your Wednesday assignments. I'm putting the link in the description below the video. And sign up for the email list while you're there so that you don't miss any cool stuff anymore. Today, I want you to watch that video again, but this time, move the little volume slider over to the left until the sounds are off and you can just observe the performer's body language. I bet you that person looks loose. So hang tight because Monday I'm going to share some more specific tools to help you guys practice this stuff. And there are going to be a bunch of free giveaways for you guys who have finished your homework assignments. I'm going to be giving away a guitar, piano, rhythm, or music theory lesson with Janet Brockman, also known as the Hot Mama, also known as my mom, a free one-on-one Skype session with me, free first month of violin rental from Terra Nova Violins, my favorite shop, a copy of the 5-Minute Journal. It's a great tool for staying positive and for priming your brain for success in whatever. A copy of the Productivity Planner by the same company, which will help you find more minutes in your day for your musical journey by helping you efficiently take care of all the to-do list stuff. And last but not least is going to be a copy of my discography with an autographed photo sent to you in the mail. To be in the drawing for the door prizes, you have to send me your homework from this week's assignments either to my email or on a comment on the blog post. I may not be able to contact you if you've only commented on the YouTube video, so check out those links in the video description, both to the email list and to the blog post on these class topics this week. Plus, on Monday, I'm going to be sharing some free resources to everyone on the list, some PDFs, some ideas to help keep you going and stuff like that. Your homework this weekend is to pay attention to when you do things and see if you can identify extraneous tension in any of your activities. I hope you can make it over to the blog to let me know what you found out and sign up for the email list. The link is also in the description below this video so that I can send you all of this stuff on Monday. Bye guys.